Okay, I think we should start. Hello everybody again.
Hello.
Today we will go through chapter 1, which is the kind of the interesting part and the part that people enjoy more, because you hear people talking, you try to make sense out of what you learned so far. Here, this is chapter 1. Okay, the setup here in each chapter, we have this little it says الدرس الأول, which means the first lesson. الدرس الأول. Now you can try to make something out of these words. The title here in big, in brown, this one here, the title of this chapter or this lesson is التعارف والتحيات, which means in a way greeting and meeting. You know how to meet people, how to greet them, what to say. These things, what this chapter will cover. So how to say hi, how to say goodbye, how to greet people, and we will talk about pronouns, and we will visit the letter ba. Like I said, each chapter will visit one single letter and start explaining it again, which makes a lot of help to people as they go. Whenever letter they missed, they can go back to it with the exercises. Okay, that just to tell you about how this thing works. And the first set here, we have the vocabulary. Each chapter or each lesson has its own words, vocabulary that we will be using in that class or in that lesson. The first one, can anybody read it? Steve, first one. Thank you. The first one, marhaba, right? Marhaba, that is the letter ha in there. Marhaba, right? The second one. And so what does marhaba mean? Yeah, you can write the meaning of those words down if you have the book, or if you have I don't think you have sheets. But yeah, the first marhaba means hello. So you can just walk into anybody. If you see them, you say marhaba. So, and the next one is ahlan. It is like hi or welcome. That is to respond to marhaba. So first marhaba, I say marhaba, you say ahlan. Yes, this is just ha, h. Ha, ahlan. There's no kha in there. Ahlan, right? Next one is, we have alif. We have what next to alif? Sin. And then we have, so this is alif, sin, mim. What is it? Ism. Ism. Yeah, actually it's ism. Ism. There's sukun and sin. Ism. That's fine. Okay. And then, what does ism mean? Name. Yes. So that's when you want to talk about your name. These are very simple words that we want to introduce, and you can actually use them right away in everyday life. Yeah. The next word is al. We have alif, we have lam, and then we have what? Alif again. And then we have noon. So here, Hashim, you can. So here, this is the word. We have alif, we have lam, and we have alif again. I'm doing it separately. I will connect them again. And we have noon, right? So when we connect these, another rule I would like you to know, whenever alif comes after lam, it is written like that. So this is lam, this is alif. So alif here, it will go here. You can connect it, or you can just, sometimes I don't reach all the way. So we have a word, I think you guys should learn that word. It is a word of 2 letters. La. What is la? La is no. Learn how to say no. Not always yes, right? So we have the word la. How many letters? 2 letters. The first one is what? Lam. So this is lam by itself. And then we have what? Alif. So together, what do we do with the lam? Right? But when we do that, we extend the lam. Remember? We extend it to reach to the second letter. And in this case, it is what? Alif. Alif. Do we write alif like that? No, because we just said we should write lam and then alif. Like, tilted. Okay? This is handwriting.
Oh. So the word I'm saying is no.
La is no, yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I thought we just said.
Does the diagonal line go into the corner or just somewhere in the general direction?
Either or.
Either or.
Yeah. So this is handwriting. So la here, it means no. Okay? Printing, or some people, they want to go fancy, they go like that, they have a little triangle down there, like you see al-an for these lam and alif, a little, triangle at the bottom. You don't have to do it that way. This is only in printing, but you can do it this way. Right? Okay, so the word we have is what? Can I get letters from that word? The first one, alif. Then what do we have? Then what do we have again? Then what? So this is al-an. Okay? How do we write it? A? Yeah? A again, and noon. This is alan. Alan, okay? But this is not the word that we see here. Why? Because there is something over there too. Another notation, which is, does anybody speak Spanish here? So what is this in Spanish? Yeah, right? And yeah, it doesn't have to be yeah, it could be like, extending the same letter, no matter, as long as it is, in this case it is alif, but in yeah, like España, that's how they put in Spanish. They added this one here. We call it madda. Madda is extending the letter, and normally here it is for the vowels. Okay, so when you extend the vowels, alif, waw, or ya, you put the madda in there. But here, actually, most of the time, in writing it's only in alif, but sometimes when you read different scripts like Quran, for example, we call it madda for different reasons. But here it is always used in alif. So this notation used in alif only to extend the alif another alif. And the example here, without the madda, this word is alan. With the madda, al-an, like an, the name an in English. All right. How do we write it? We have alif and we have noon. But this is an, not an. To make it sound an, we put an. See? Yes?
This is different from last week. We learned about
the shadda.
punctuation of, yes.
That is the shadda, the little W. Yeah, that's not extending, that is stretching. Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. That is different notation. So if I ask you how many notations we learned so far, we have quite a few, right? We have fatha, dhamma, kasra, sukoon, shadda, and now, yeah, madda. Okay? And there is a few more, but we will take them as we go if we cover everything. So these are I thought to ask because you asked about that one, and it is good to know it now. All right, let's keep going. So that word is what? Al, and. Remember and? So this is and by itself, and then al. So together is al and. Right? So what does al-an mean? It means ايش يا هاشم؟ Now. It means now. So al-an means now. Okay. We have another word here. All these words are really kind of important that you guys know, because that's how you start making conversation with people, simple conversation. Okay, next word is
Sheen.
okay, that's right. And after sheen? And sheen, yeah, what does sheen has on it? Dhamma. Dhamma, the little wow, right? Dhamma. So it will be what? Sha, she, shu. Which one? Shu. Because it is a short of o. So shu. So we have shu. What do we have after shu?
Ka. The da.
You're right. Ka. Ka. So it will be shuk. Shuk. And Damon, you remember? You asked me. There's nothing on kaf. We assume it is sukoon. So it's shuk. And you stop. Shuk. What do we have after kaf? Ra. So we say shukr. And then alif shukra. Or shukran. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. It's too early for that one. Yes, Hashim.
Actually, the alif isn't supposed to make a sound. It's just basically.
صح. Yeah, but they don't know that yet. Yeah, shukran ya Hashim, thank you. So shukra, there's really no alif there, what he was trying to tell you. The alif, that's for the other notation to sit on. Remember, we were talking about hamza at one point, and hamza sometimes has other letters to sit on it. We call it kursi. There's some waw sometimes, or alif. Here, this alif is for the double fatha in there, and that double fatha, you didn't take it, but we can make a certain, it will give it the sound of noon shukran.
Shukran.
Yeah, you hear shukran, you can say shukran or shukra. Either way is okay for now. But that's how I'm giving you as much as you already know. I don't want to go a little bit up, or in advance. So this is shukra, okay? And shukra or shukran means thank you. Yes, that's a good word to learn. So shukran, and the next word. Mu. Remember the me, we have meme and has dhamma on it. Mu. What's after mu? What do we have? Ayn. So we have mu. What does the ayn has on it? What does it have on it? Fatha. So what? So mu. See? I mean, separate them. It makes more sense when you separate them. So we have mu And then together, what do they make? Mu'a. So when you connect them together, as far as sound, you say mu'a. Mu'a. You don't have to stop. We're stopping only to show you, the fatha, to make you hear the fatha. So this is mu'a. Then we have what? Lam. So mu'al. And what's on the lam? We just mentioned that. Shadda. Yeah, shadda. Yeah, there's shadda also on shadda. Dal, shadda. Remember? Okay, so this is mu'all. So we say mu'allam or mu'allim or mu'allum. What do we say? Look at the word. The answer is there, not on my face. Yeah. Do we have fatha or what? Fatha or? Yes, but in this case, remember the fatha is underneath the shadda. I think we mentioned that trick. So it happened in this case, it will be kasra, right? So it will be what? Mu'alli. And the last one is? Last letter is? Mu'allim. Mu'allim. Yeah. Mu'allim, and that is teacher. A teacher. Now, I think you really got the hardest thing so far in this lesson, because everything else should be easier, somewhat. Next word is, first letter is what? Ta. Yes. Tab. Tab. Next letter is tab. Then after ba, what? E. E, there's no sheen there. Tabi. Yeah. Tabib. Yeah. Tabib, which is a doctor, like a physician, medical doctor. And next line, first word is شرطي. Shurti is policeman, like police officer.
Which, are they two, the whole thing?
Yes, this is one word. Shurti. But we took the rules why ra does not connect with ta in the middle. Remember those 6 letters that do not connect? Yeah, so we have shurti. This is one word. Shurti is police officer. Or cop, like they say, cop. Ta. We took that one so many times. Ta. Talib. Yeah, ta. Try to say ta, not ta. 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 Talib. And that is, anybody remembers from the picture? Students, yes. A single student, yes. طالب. هاشم بين عندك كل شيء؟ Okay. After that we have what? صديق. Here, because after the letter we have a vowel, that follows the vowel. Sa, then you go diq, because you have dal, then ya, then qaf. Sadiq. What is it? Sadiq, yeah. Sadiq is what? Sadiq. Nobody? Friend. No, friend. I'm asking. Nobody knows, Yeah. No. Yeah. Sadiq is friend. Okay. Next one. Ha. Qa. Haq. Haq. After qa, what do we have? Yi. Yeah. Right. Haqi. Haqiba. Yes. Haqiba. And haqiba means. Is it what? No, that was Habiba. Not Haqiba. There's a huge difference between the two. Haqiba, however, is a bag, you know, like a suitcase, a bag, a carrying, bag. You can.
You can't refer to it as your old bag.
Old bag, yeah, but not that one, you know. No. So Haqiba is a bag. A suitcase can be that one too, but any kind of bag. Okay, next one. 3 letters. What are they? Bahar, yeah? Good job. Bahar. Or Bahr. Because we assume there's an hand there, which is Bahr. Bahr, which is what? Sea.
Sea.
Yes.
As in sea or?
No, as in sea, like ocean, sea. Yeah. Like, yeah, S-E-A. Okay, let's do the last 3 quickly. Which is, next one is what? Ba. Ayn, there's Ayn in there. Remember that little triangle? Ba'id. Ba'id. And Ba'id means far.
Far.
Yes. Next one. Qa. Qa. Qar. Then we have what? Qarib. Qarib. Good job. Qarib. 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 Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to stop, but we stop and only to, we didn't say qa and then wait, but it is only to show you the movement or to make you notice the movement. So it is qarib. Okay? Okay. And the last one is, I'm not going to tell you what's the last one. I'm sorry.
Close? What does it mean?
Close, yeah. I didn't tell you the meaning, did I? No.
He gave us a hint.
Yeah, he gave you a hint. Yeah. So, the last one is what? That one I'm not telling you what's that. What does that mean? What is bait? Bait?
House.
We discussed this last time. Yes, house. Bait. Bait, remember? Bait. Okay, so these are the words of the lesson or vocabulary. And here, some expressions that you need to learn as you go. The first 2, these together, and there's a question mark. And if you notice, the question mark is also going this way.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, because we write from right to left, so the question mark has to be in that way. Ka, and then what? E, then that would be what? Kay. Kayfa. Kayfa. Haluk. Yeah. Haluk. Kayfa haluk. That means how are you? Okay? Kayfa haluk. It means how are you? Then we have bi. Bi. Kha. Bi kha. Bi kha. Then we have ya. Then that would be like bi khay. And then it ends with the ra. Bi khayr. Not bi khair. Bi khayr. Yeah, because we have fatha on kha. Always remember those movements. They help you to pronounce the words correctly. So bi khayr means good, like I'm well. Or when somebody asks you how are you, you say I'm good or bi khayr. Yes. The next one, or the last one in the line, al ha alham alhamdu alhamdu lillah. These are, yeah, it is one lam, then another lam after that, which has shadda on it, which means two lambs in there. So actually in total we have 3 lambs in there. Right? One by itself and one with shadda, which is one with sukun and one with fatha. So this is lillah, and that is the name of God. Well, it is thanks goodness. That one we say thanks goodness. It is just a. All right. Then we have the second line. We have 2 words in here. Everybody can see them. This is not blocking anybody, is it? Sa. Then we have what? Ayn. So that would be what? Sa. Sa. Sa'i. Sa'idun. Sa'idu or Sa'idun. Yeah. B. Yeah, you see? Yeah, I have the hand in there. Let me move that. B. B. Then we have lam with kasra. So it will be what? B. Li. Qa. B. Li. Qa. Biliqa. Then we have the hamza. We haven't taken this one for a long time. Biliqa. Ik. See, ik. We have biliqa. Then after the alif here, biliqa. Then we have the hamza. I. Biliqa. I. Then we have kaf. Does everybody see that? No? Okay, Hashim, you can. Okay, here. This one kind of, it is just a long word, I guess. Here. We have what? Can you tell me the words? Let's find them. B. I mean the letters. Ba. Then lam. Then what? Then we have alif. Then we have hamza. Then we have kaf. These are the letters separate in this word. So ba, just like that. Actually, let me write it up here. So we have ba, up, ba, right? It has what on it? Kasra. Then we have lam. Kasra again. Then we have qaf. Remember qaf like that? Then after qaf, the alif here. We just extend it. Bili qa. Then the hamza here. But the hamza, because it has a kasra on it, we say it sits on some of these letters like ya or waw or alif. This part for the hamza, I tell you, they don't really give the details how to write hamza until 3rd level. So don't feel bad if you don't know how the hamza works, as long as you know the sound of it. This is what you need to know about the hamza. When you see it, you just pronounce it and follow the movement. If it has kasra, we have here hamza and kasra. What does it sound? I. Not a, I. So we say biliqa'i. Then the last one is what? Kaf. Biliqa'ik. Exactly, biliqa'ik. Not ik. Ik will be ya. Right? Biliqa'ik. Right. Yeah, this is one of the tough words, especially with the hamza and why it is written in the middle like that. But again, we don't really give the details how the rules about hamza until 3rd level, which means the 3rd book after this one. The 3rd book, not 3rd chapter. So you're good so far. Don't underestimate your knowledge in the language. So that is Sa'idun biliqa'ik, which means what?
Nice to meet you.
Happy to see you. or nice to meet you. Yes, but Sa'id is happy, liqa is meet, meeting somebody. So happy to meet you or happy to see you, right? And then the next word, it says wa,
Wow.
and then we have again hamza. Hamza has what on it? So wa, a.
Wow.
See, that one, it was e because it has kasra. This one has fatha, so it is a. So wa, a.
Wow.
What letter do we have after hamza?
Noon.
So wa an na wa ana wa ana أيضا. So these expressions you need to just say them and over until you are able to say them smoothly, because you use them in everyday life. This one وأنا أيضا means and me too. So happy to see you, like same here, or me too. This one means exactly me too. And then we have hamza on underneath alif, which is e, and lam, and alif again, but this alif shape is without dots. This is what we call alif maksura, but it is alif. One of the alif shapes, this is alif, and this is ya. If ya has no dots, it is alif also. Yeah. See, when I started teaching you guys, I didn't really want you to leave me from the first class. So I decided to go slowly with that until I get you hooked up. So, but ya here, only this shape of ya. So the other ya, for example, when you tell me this ya has no dot, it is alif. No, it's not alif. Only this, the duck, remember? The duck shape ya, if it does not have those two dots, it is alif. And we call it alif maqsura. It has a certain name just to identify, this alif, or to separate this alif from that one. This is alif mamduda, which means extended alif, and that one alif maqsura, which is kind of curvy. Yeah. But all this is just to read that ila, because we have the word e, then lam, then that kind of alif. So we we pronounce it as ila. So ila al-liqa. See the next shadda, the lam has a shadda on it with the kasra underneath the shadda. That makes it li. Al-liqa, which means goodbye. Ila liqa. And the last expression in this line is ma'a as-salama. Yeah, you can, after, when you go back home, you can practice on why these are pronounced like that. Put the letters together, try to investigate each one of these words with the shadda, with the fatha, with the kasra. And now you know how they sound from me, and if you watch the video again. But this one is ma'as salama. And that means goodbye, or, with peace. When somebody says goodbye, you will go with peace. Okay?
Okay, so reading the second line, the first one is Sayyidu bil khaiki. Nice to meet you, or happy to see you.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Wana Aida.
Wa ana
Aida.
ayda.
Wana Aida.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
And then what was the third one again?
Ila
Ila.
al-liqa. Yes, which means, goodbye. But if you want to remember, these are expressions, just like in English there are expressions, and if you want to translate each word, it does not make sense. But when you know, like the word "what's up." I mean, "what's up" does not mean look up, see what is up. You just, so you don't really translate it literally each word. These are expressions. So ila al-liqa, if you wanted to, ila means two. Al-liqa means meeting, like two meeting. It makes no sense separate. But when you put it together, it means goodbye. All right? Yeah, until we meet again, that is also a way to look at it. Thank you, Abu Said. And so that was ila liqa. Then we have ma'a salama, Yeah, like ma'a salama. This is one of the famous expressions, like go with peace. We always respond to that in that way when somebody says ila liqa. And here, these are one of the last three expressions at the bottom. They are the most famous expressions that everybody should know who's starting learning Arabic. The first one is Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, the one you asked me about earlier, which means peace be upon you. And that's how you say hi, but or hello. But in more passionate way, I would say, right? And then you respond, the second one, wa alaykum assalam, yeah, and peace be on you too, or something. The last one is ahlan wa sahlan. Ahlan wa sahlan. Again, it is an expression, and it means welcome, or you are welcome, or welcome if you are inviting somebody to your house or to your place, or you say ahlan wa sahlan, welcome to come. Yes.
Are these standard Arabic, or are there different dialects?
No, they use it everywhere in any Arabic community. They say assalamu alaikum, then they respond wa alaikum assalam. And the religion is not really a factor here, because I had a question: can I only say that if I'm a Muslim? No, you can say it even if you're not a Muslim, and you can respond that way. Being a Muslim or not has nothing to do with the way people greet. In this case, it is preferred by Islam to greet that way, to spread peace, as far as one of the messages, but this does not entitle you as a Muslim. Okay, this a little bit, a short exercise. It asks you to look at the picture and see what these guys are doing and do the act, right? Like picture number 1 and number 2. What's the difference between the two pictures?
It looks like they're saying hello and they're saying goodbye.
Exactly. So the first one, they're saying assalamu alaikum. You can just imagine what they're saying. And then he was saying wa alaikum assalam in the same picture. The picture 2, they are saying goodbye to each other. Ila liqa, then somebody say ma'a salama. Right. And what do you see in picture 3, which is this one? Sa'idun biliqa'ik or biliqa'iki. And so happy to see you, happy to meet with you. Okay, these are two people. I'm going to run this conversation and see if you guys can figure out what are they saying. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if you can close it. How does that close? Does anybody know how that closes? How does that door close?
Break the door. Maybe on this side near the top.
Okay, I think he can deal with that. All right, let's go back to the conversation. Let me run this conversation and see if you guys can get anything out of that. And I'm pretty sure most of you will, at least something. And let's discuss it together. That's a very good exercise.
استمع وقرأ.
Okay,
مرحبا
let me just actually pause it.
باسم. أهلا باسم.
Okay, the first phrase he said, just listen and read. So this is not part of the conversation, because it's good to tell you. And those who have the CD, you see it's numbered here, the little CD, so you can just put on it and hear it again. So here,
استمع.
this is instruction. Okay, now.
مرحبا. اسمي باسم. أهلا باسم. وأنا عبد الله. كيف حالك؟ بخير والحمد لله. أنا سعيد بلقائك يا عبد الله. وأنا أيضا.
Okay. Do you guys remember when we were given the first step and we were saying about a dress, thawb? So that is the thawb. So some, a lot of men in the Middle East, they wear that thawb, which is almost a complete dress. It does not have to be white all the time. This is a cultural thing. So sometimes we give culture as well. Teach the other people culture. So it does not have to be white, it can be any other color. Anyway, so did anybody understand any of that conversation? Okay, a little bit. What do you guys understood? Hello, that's a good start.
My name is Bassam.
My name is? Ismi is, so you remember in the vocabulary we have ism as name. So here ismi, we added a ya to that one. So that addition to the name makes it mean, or made it mean my name. So when you say ism is name, ismi is my. So the first one in blue, his name is Basim. If you look at his name, that's Basim speaking first. And he said, Marhaba. Marhaba. Yeah. Ismi, so see, remember the word ismi, ism, then we have the ya at the end. Ismi Basim. Basim is his name. Yes.
When you meet the person for the first time, would you say hello like this or like Assalamu alaikum?
Either way, some people, there's really no preference. But again, as a culture, the Middle East and the Arabic people, they are mostly Muslims, as Islam is part of the culture. Culture is part of Islam. And the way we do things, we prefer sometimes just follow with the religion we already have. And it is preferred that we start with Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. But you can say marhaba, you could have replaced it with Assalamu alaikum. There's no preference. Right? So he said marhaba. And ismi, and he continued, ismi, what is his name? Ba, not bas. See, there's alif here. Ba, Basim, and not seem. Basim. It's a kasra, right? If you keep practicing those, you will get the right way to pronounce kasra and fatha instead of the whole letter. If any of you sometimes get frustrated, think of one little thing. How much did you know 5 weeks ago? Right? And imagine how much did you learn so far. I don't think any of you could have imagined they would be able to write their names or read like that. You guys are reading sentences in Arabic. I mean, imagine how far did you guys go. So, you should give yourself some credit for that. Ismi Basim, that's his name. Basim is his name. Second line. So let's just repeat it one line at a time here. If I can do that. Yes, no? I think not.
مرحبا.
Huh?
اسمي باسم.
Okay, Ismi Basim. Then the other guy, what's his name? Abdullah. Okay. See?
أهلا باسم وأنا عبد الله.
Say hi Basim, and I am Abdullah. That's his name. It's not, it is funny they added the vehicles and street stuff, like it is not hard as is. They even made it harder, Okay.
كيف حالك؟ كيف حالك؟
So, كيف حالك? What is it? How are you?
بخير والحمد لله.
I'm good, thanks goodness. So these are in the expressions we have just taken. So if you these words already there, once you know those words in every lesson, then I think you can just keep going. And here,
أنا سعيد بلقائك يا عبد الله.
one more time.
أنا سعيد بلقائك يا عبد الله.
I am happy to meet you, Abdullah. Right? So, then what should Abdullah say? Me too, right?
وأنا أيضا.
So, yeah, I mean, in smaller classes, we make people practice. You, Abdullah, you, Basim, try to do it over and over. But you can still do that in your own time, Because I think we need to, let's see, once we finish this chapter, if we have more time, we can go and practice these. This is another exercise between two ladies. And again, here. Okay, let's see.
استمع.
هل تريدين شيئا؟
I'm doing too many things.
أنا ذاهبة الآن. هل تريدين شيئا؟
لا شكرا.
إلى اللقاء.
مع السلامة.
Okay, so two ladies. One of them asked a question. Well, she said something, then asked a question here.
أنا ذاهبة الآن. هل تريدين شيئا؟
So she said, أنا ذاهبة الآن. The first line. The second line was, هل تريدين شيئا? So, any idea? What does that mean? Ana is I am. ذاهبة is leaving. Al-an, remember Al-an, we discussed that with the alif and madda. Al-an means now. So I'm leaving now. The second is hal. Hal, two words, ha and lam. Hal, not hell. Hal. Right. Hal. Hal is the word you can use to start a question, like do you, or is you, or is your, or something, to start a question, like the WH questions. But normally it means do, like do you, or so هل تريدين شيئا, do you need something, or do you want, in this case, do you want something? And here, can you read that first word? La. La, which means no. And to be polite, we say no, thank you. So shukran is also in the vocabulary. Yeah, la shukran. And we already know these words.
إلى اللقاء.
إلى اللقاء.
مع السلامة.
And goodbye. Goodbye. Be with peace. So let's start.
استمع واقرأ.
أنا ذاهبة الآن. هل تريدين شيئا؟ لا، شكرا. إلى اللقاء. مع السلامة.
This is an important sheet right in the right hand. These are the part of the pronouns. Okay? We had the first column here. First person, you talk about yourself. Second column, second person, and third person, second column. Right? Okay. First one. The first word is what? Ana. Ana. And it means I am. Okay? So here, when we say ana, this is good for, when you say I am, it's good for whether you're male or female, does not matter. Like when you say I am, exactly. So ana here is like I am, with no distinguish between gender or anything. All right? And here, نحن 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 that means we نحن yeah, so I am or we are or we, I or we, this is I or we, straightforward, right? The first one is أنا, the second one is نحن نحن. Okay, that was the first person. Here, this is where the fun begins. Before I start with this one, there is something different about the Arabic language when it comes to pronouns. In Arabic, we have a pronoun for an individual, like a single person, and we have pronoun for group, and we have pronoun for two, like for dual or pairs. So if I'm seeing like two ladies, I don't call them as a group. They are two, they're not a group. Groups start in Arabic with three. If you're not three, you're not a group. Okay? So we have single, we have dual, we have group. If we go back to ana and nahnu, that does not apply. Either I or we. So when we say ana, you're talking about yourself. If you are two or more, you can still say nahnu for the first person. Still we. We as two, or we as three, or we as 10, it is the same. Nahnu. So the first part is done. Clear. This part, when you talk about the first person, you as a single person or as an individual is anta. Anta, which is, yeah, you can read it. See, an, and there's ta with fatha. Anta. Not only that, you know, we really like it, it's complicated. Not only that, we have dual and pairs. We also distinguish between gender. So we have anta as you, as a female, as a male, as a masculine. And if it's a kasra on the ta, it is for female. So when we call a lady, we say anti. Anta for a man, anti for a woman or a girl. And the difference is only fatha or kasra on the letter. So that's where, the movements or harakat, that's where it comes important. Unless you know the word and you know who you're calling, then you don't need to do that. But normally it is important to put them up there. Because I know some of you asked, when do you put those fatha? We put them sometimes in such cases. Right? So anta is you for single man or male. Anti is you for single female. All right? Then we have antuma. You see this one here? Where is it? This one here? Antuma. So, as a first person, you call that to any group of two. Male, female, mix, any group of two, or any two, you call them antuma. Here, if we go down, antum, that is you as a group. Okay? In this case, males, and underneath, antunna. See, there's a shadda on the noon at the end with the fatha. Antunna. That's if you are talking to a group of strictly females. If it's mixed, you use the first form, antum. So the first form is if it is a group of males or mix. The second form, antunna, if it is strictly females. As a third person, this is really, mind puzzling sometimes, and it makes you concentrate, which is really important. This one as a third person, huwa, that is he. See, huwa, there's a fatha on wa, huwa. Yeah, but we don't want to say huwa. It is huwa. And here it is what? He? Hiya. Right? Right. So huwa is for he. Hiya is for she. And then we have huma, just like antuma. But huma here, whether either case, two males, two females, or mix. And the last one as a third person, again, hum, they, as males or as mix. Hunna, strictly females. And a lot of people make mistakes on that. So if you make a mistake, it's okay. As long as it's not an embarrassing mistake. Yeah. And like Laura said, in case we can say there are two chairs, like huma kursiyan. We can call them in that sense, but it's only as a second person, third person.
What was the pronunciation for a group of two, third person?
Third person, huma. Huma. Now, you can actually, I'm going to give you a little hint here. It can help you in the future as far as antuma huma, right? These are for dual, like for two, for pairs. And huma, and then here antum and hum, that's for group, right? What is the difference between the two sets of words in here? The a, which is what? The alif, right? That alif, if we remove that alif from this part here, it will become the group. So the alif made it for the two, and that is actually the name of the alif in the language. We call it the alif of the two. So alif al-muthanna, right? So when you see any word afterwards, you know, when they group something and then they add alif, you can figure that, okay, they are talking about two people here, or two things, right? Let's do a quick exercise. Here we have an empty space or dotted area. We want to put a pronoun in there. If you can look at your notes, I know you can't remember them now, all of them, but you can try that. See, so طالبة is what? A female student. Remember that ta marbuta at the end, it makes the word feminine. So طالبة is a female student. If we want to add a pronoun in there, what kind of pronoun we would use?
She.
Yes, that is in English.
Second person singular.
So what is the word?
Oh.
Auntie.
Auntie.
Or? So auntie, if you're talking to her, right? Because that is the second person. Right here, see?
Yeah.
And no, auntie. Yeah, this is auntie, right? So here, is that thunder? Okay. So here, what pronouns again? So auntie or what? Here. Okay. So let's check that out. See, auntie or here. If you're talking to her, it is auntie طالبة. We say auntie طالبة. If you're talking about second person or third person, هي. We're talking about her, هي طالبة. Okay? So here, second picture. What are they?
Two men.
Two men, okay. What kind of men are they? I mean, what are the chefs, yeah?
Sure.
So, chef is طباخ in Arabic. And the word here, طباخان. You remember that alif we talk about? So, alif here and noon in this case, we're talking about two. So, we say طباخان. And what kind of pronoun we want to put in there? I'm sorry? Look at the antuma. That's one option. If you're talking to them, antuma, right? And or huma, right? Okay, huma. They are antuma or huma. Okay? So we have a group of people. What are they doing? I think. Well, the word is players. So let me just give you the meaning of the word. And so لاعبون is players as plural because there are three or more. Plural in Arabic, three or more. لاعبون. So we say, what's the pronoun we're going to use here? Pronouns? Hum? Hum. Huma too. Remember the alif? Yeah. Hum or antum. Exactly. So here, antum or hum. This guy, artist, yes. Rassam, painter. Okay. So we say, what pronoun we're going to use? Anta, or if you're talking about him, huwa. Right? Yeah, anta or huwa. Okay. You like this game so far? We still have like 3 of them, I guess. I don't know about time. I really don't mind. Keep going another, but it's your time, and so we can go another 10 minutes. I know that's pushing it for the library, but I'm trying to finish as much as I can here. Okay, so these are nurses. Mumarridatan, two. And when you hear an or you see alif and noon in any word, that is 2. So we say the pronoun, what pronoun do we call? Antuma, huma. Now this lady is teacher, muallima. So this is what? He, anti, or hiya. Okay. These guys, farmers, fallahun. And antum or hum. Here, these are what? They're all mothers. Okay? No men here, just strictly female. And we say antunna or hunna. And that's a tough one. Antunna or hunna. Okay. Now, think.
Is it
Yes.
Huna or Huna?
Hunna. Yeah, there's a shadda on noon. Yeah. So here we have what? Two men. Two men. And remember, alif after lam. What happens to it? It goes, yeah, diagonal, just like that. So, what pronoun do we use? Antuma or huma. These are what? Nobody knows, but it says teachers.
Teachers?
Yes. So teachers, female teachers, all of them female teachers. So, like we said earlier, the other one, antunna or hunna. This guy is what? Policeman. Police officer. Yeah. So, anta or huwa. Yeah. And those people are muwazzafun, employees. And you can see there's a lady in the back. That means they're mixed, right? So we say antum or hum. Hum. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that we. Okay. And see, in each lesson we have this kind of thing. I'm going to just jump to this first and then go back if you want. In each lesson we have this exercise for only one letter. And again, you write it, you practice it, you hear it, okay? And after you finish everything, we can always check how did you write. And the coded ba is, so this is the letter ba, that's how it is written. Again, you see, each chapter goes back to one letter at a time. Make sure you understand all of them and know all of them. So there's no worries if you are missing here or there. As we go, you should be able to get it right. Okay, so that was the exercise which those who you have books, you can do it at home. This is another conversation. Let me just run it one time.
واقرأ.
السلام عليكم.
That's the salam.
وعليكم السلام. هذا صديقي أحمد.
أهلا وسهلا يا أحمد.
هؤلاء أصدقائي عمر وخالد وليلى. أهلا بكم.
Yeah. So I mean, we can play a game like who is Ahmed, who is, because these are names. Ahmed first said Assalamu alaikum, then Wa alaikum assalam. He's pointing to his friend saying, this is my friend Ahmed. And then Layla, which is the sitting lady, Ahlan wa sahlan Ahmed, which is welcome Ahmed. Right, yeah. And Rami, who is the host, I think, he's saying, these are my friends, and he's calling their names Umar, Khalid, and Layla. I think at the end they are saying, Ahlan bikum, you're all welcome, like, you know. Now, this one, if you remember, I was talking about the ba earlier. The missing letter here is all, that's another exercise for those who have the book. The missing letter in each single word is the ba, so you don't have to guess it. I already tell you what it is. All what you need to know how to write it. At the end, how do you write it? Is it connected? Is it not? This is you know, like a spelling exercise that you can do, and it's pretty clear. I mean, here we can always check here if we were doing that, but I'm not going to tell you, so you should do it. All right, and actually we might actually have finished. Let me see if we did. Did we finish? Oh, yeah. These are the. We're not going through these, just to tell you what they are and what kind of things to compare between the fatha and the alif. This is what?
برد.
And this is?
بارد.
So bard and barid. It gives you all the, you know, every now and then they give you an exercise to show you the difference between things you are kind of confused about, fatha and alif, kasra and ya, and so forth. And that is on your CDs too, so you can open it and get it done. And like this one, ba, bu, bi, you know, like barid or bird. And also on your CDs, you have this checklist. You can.
بعيد.
They sound words, and you have to write it. And after you're done, we always check if you get it right or wrong, like that. Okay. I think that is pretty much. Just more practice exercises to read, and that's about chapter 1. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that was a long class today, but hopefully it's worthwhile. Do you have the sheet, sign-up sheet, please? Thank you. Hashim, you can give the sheet, please. And thank you very much again for coming. And next, yeah, thank you. And next time you can you be ready for the party we're gonna have or celebration.
Do you have anything like capital letters?
No, that's a good thing. You don't have to learn them again in capital. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إذا أعجبكم هذا الفيديو فنحن بحاجة إلى دعمكم لقناتنا من خلال 3 أمور. الأمر الأول وهو الإعجاب بالفيديو، الأمر الثاني وهو المشاركة، والأمر الثالث وهو الاشتراك في القناة لكي يصلكم كل ما هو جديد. كما نرحب بتعليقاتكم وآرائكم على الفيديو. شكرا لكم والسلام عليكم.